In this demonstration, you'll learn how to add tabular data to your DivePort site by adding a measures portlet to the page. Tabular data is data that is organized in columns and rows. With a measures portlet, you can customize both the appearance of the data and the ways in which users can manipulate that data. These are all examples of measures portlets, each set up a little differently. Let's say you're a beverage distributor and you have a page that highlights sales team data for your business. The page includes 3 indicators that break out information by individual team and a chart that aggregates the data for all the teams. Now we need a section that shows how individual sales managers are contributing to overall revenues. The data on these top 5 managers is stored in a ProDiver marker file called Sales Team Manager T5. We'll add the contents of this marker file to our page using a measures portlet. We'll start by clicking Edit, clicking the chevron, and selecting Add a Portlet. The Add Portlet gallery opens. Next, we'll find the Data section and select Measures. The Edit Measures Portlet dialog box opens. Now we need to identify the file that contains the data we want to display. The Project box shows that we're already looking in the correct project, the Beverage Distributor project. And the Look-in box shows we're also in the correct project folder, the Portal 2 folder. Below the Look-in box is a list of the files in the Portal 2 folder. The data we want to display is in the file SalesTeamManagerT5.mrk. So we'll click that file name and then click Next. The name of the only dimension in this marker file, Sales Manager, appears on the screen in the Columns box, next to a green icon that indicates this is a dimension name. Next, we'll specify the type of data we want to see next to the names of our sales managers. We'll do this by clicking Add, selecting Text Columns, and selecting the names of specific columns. We want to see the data in the first 3 columns, so we'll select those column names. The names of our columns are added to the name of our dimension in the Columns box. The first column name is a bit longer than one might like. Let's change it to %change. We'll begin by moving the pointer to the column name and then clicking the icon labeled Edit this column. In the title box, we'll enter %change and then click OK. The list of dimension and column names reappears, showing that the title of the first column is now %change. The columns are listed in the order in which they'll appear on our page. We want the %change column to be the last column on the right, not the first column. So we'll drag the %change column name to the bottom of the list. If we wanted to, we could make further changes to our measures portlet. For example, we could make our data sortable by column heading or enable diving and specify the dimensions users can dive on. But we have our portlet the way we want it for now, so we're ready to click OK. The measures portlet appears at the top of the screen. We'll shorten the box a little bit and then reposition it by first clicking it and then dragging it to a better location. The portlet overflows the spot we've reserved for it, so we'll drag up the bottom border to make it fit better. Now we can save our changes. The Measures portlet appears below the heading by Sales Manager. So that's how you add a Measures portlet to a page. You navigate to the page, click Edit, click the chevron and select Add a Portlet, select Measures, select the file that contains the data you want to display, select the dimension and columns you want to display, and make any changes necessary to the column headings and column order. Then click OK, reposition the portlet, and save your changes.